This segment brought to you by Kansas Corn. Learn more at kscorn.com.
Hi, this is Kyle Bauer, your host today. My guest is Dr. Mark Lucas. He is the music director at Bethany College in Lynchburg, Kansas. We'll be talking about the long, strong tradition of the choir at Bethany College. The Handel's Messiah started in 1881, and that, we had wars through that time. We had change in populations and natural weather events. And has it evolved, or has it really pretty much stayed the same through all of those things?
It's actually, people think that it has been the same, but if you look back at old programs, and I'm a fan, I'm a kind of a history buff, and I enjoy finding out about the history of the Oratorio Society and of the performances. So people bring me programs. I recently got a program from 1905, I think, and they used to do, you'd be surprised, well, let me back up and say, when I went to graduate school, and I told people that we did Handel's Messiah on Easter and Bach's St. Matthew's Passion 2 days before that, they thought I was crazy. Why? 2 major choral orchestral works within 2 days? That's insane. And I didn't realize it was any big deal because I just grew up with it. But if you look back at the programs, they used to even do, I think some years they did Mendelssohn's Elijah on the Wednesday. So they would do Messiah on Palm Sunday, Mendelssohn's Elijah on Wednesday, Bach on Friday, and Messiah again on Sunday. And these are major undertakings. Did their part to advance choral music around here.
But Oratorio Society, those people a lot of them had been in it for a very long time, so you just had a few new people every year.
Yeah, and actually, there are a lot of people who have sung for many years. Each year at the beginning rehearsal, we play a little game where we have people stand if they've sung for so many years, and then remain standing as we the years go up. There's at least one member who's sung for 57 years, and there's a handful of people that are over 50 years, and probably a dozen more that are 40 or more years. What's both good and bad is that probably over half of the ensemble, the singers right now, have only been singing for 5 years or less. So that's good because we're getting new blood. But, we also want people to continue, so.
If there's 250 in the choir, then how many of those would be college students at Bethany?
Around 50. Our college choir is a 52-voice audition group that we just got back from tour Colorado, and as I mentioned previously, we went to Germany and Sweden last year.
You mentioned in one of the prior segments that they would take the show on the road, so to speak, with hay racks. And you mentioned you going to Sweden and Germany with the choir. When did the choir start to travel?
Well, that first year in 1881 is when they went. I think they had 5 performances. I don't have it in front of me, so I don't want to speak out of turn, but I'm pretty sure they had 5 performances all within Holy Week at various towns. I know that they went to either Salemsburg or Fallen or Smolin, maybe all 3, then Lindsborg. There's a long history of travel, actually. In fact, I mentioned previously Dr. Joel Pansiera, who helped me. I wasn't one of his students, but he was very nice when I was out teaching, and he took the entire show to Carnegie Hall in the 2000s. So, and other performances, I actually remember going during Dr. Elmer Copley's last year. We performed in Kansas City at Memorial Auditorium, and that wasn't the first time that they'd performed there. Excuse me. In fact, an interesting story, I met an alum on our recent choir tour. Dean Arnold is his name, and he said, I sang Messiah in 42 through 44. Then I took a couple years off to go to the war, and then I came back and sang again. He said that he hitched a ride to Kansas City so that he could sing Messiah in Memorial Hall in 1946.
Sugarcrop Fertilizers was started by my father, Don Sherman, and my mother, Shirley Sherman. Family business that started in the 80s. We predominantly focus on plant nutrients and what we can do to give growers better responses with the fertilizer dollars that they do, and what we can do to make those things work better for the grower. We're based out of Seneca, Kansas. We work with growers in their soil analysis to figure out what they need, and then we can put those in a blend that gives them the best results, and so that we can deliver that direct to their farm so that they have those nutrients where they need them, when they need them, and so that they can apply them in a manner that's very efficient to them and works well in their planting systems and what they're doing. Sure Crop Fertilizers has been around for a long time. We always say we're big enough to take care of everything you need, but yet we're small enough to do it quickly. You can get a hold of us at 1-800-635-4743. Our website is surecropfertilizers.com, and you can always email me at Corey@surecropfertilizers.com, and with any questions you have, we'd be glad to answer it and work with you.